ready with me while I tell you about how my family and I are being followed and intimidated. For those who don't know, my name is Ashley St. Clair. I was a MAGA influencer involved in MAGA politics for almost a decade. I know. Now, I want to talk about this because it's concerning, and there are a lot of people who, wonder why I don't say certain things immediately, and it's because I am fighting incredibly powerful people who have been making my life and the lives of my children a living hell for the past year. Now, because I don't have the IQ of a biscuit, I just assumed that I was being followed for, an indefinite period of time. But this all came to a head this weekend because the private investigators assigned to me and my children and the people around my life have now begun coming up to individuals connected with my family while they are with their own families. These private investigators have gone as far as to show the individuals connected to my family photos of themselves, photos of my family, photos of me, and they are now basically intimidating. This is textbook intimidation that they are going up to multiple individuals connected with my family while they are at their jobs, while they are with their own families. One of these individuals was approached at a baseball game with his son. And there are a lot of people who ask, oh, why didn't you leave sooner? Why didn't you do this? This is scary. This is scary. My life and my children's lives are in danger ever since I decided to speak out. This is not a joke. It is not a game. And I know, I'm putting things in the context of get ready with me and tea, but they're harassing the shit out of my family. And just some food for thought. Do you think they would be doing this to someone who's just some attention-seeking grifter? Or are they doing this because I'm telling the fucking truth about them? But they're about to find out real quick that mama doesn't fuck around when it comes to her babies, because this is what this has all been about for me. I'm doing this for my kids, to show them that you should never trade being materially comfortable over having courage and doing what's right. And they fucked with the wrong girl. I think a lot of people discount how radicalizing it is to interact with power the way that I have. They say, well, how could it just be that she's become so radicalized? Frankly, you guys have no idea what I've been through the past year. But everyone's about to find out. As if I didn't have to take enough time away from my sweet angel babies to deal with bullshit. And now I have to deal with more bullshit. There was once someone who had sent me a message while he was talking about the Greeks and the Romans and warfare. And he sent me a message saying that never in human history has there been a competitive army composed of women. You're about to find out too fucking day, buddy. You can try to come for me all you want, but if you think I'm gonna be silent while you do so, whoever it is, you have another thing coming. I am first and foremost a Yenta. So, yeah, that's the update for today. I'll get back to the story times because it seems like these story times are making many people uncomfortable. I'm gonna get back to those tomorrow, and we will pick up where we left off. But I felt it was important to notify everyone of the realities of this situation, okay? Because while people are smearing me, saying I'm just doing this for attention and I'm grifting, I'm taking massive risk to speak out against these fucking demons, okay? This is not fun for me, and I do it in the context of get ready with me because, frankly, I don't really have the time to do it any other way, and I have to get ready anyways. And I like doing my makeup. This is something I really couldn't do. I couldn't do girly content while I was in MAGA, and it also keeps men from watching my page. I also find great joy in making like 8 Harvard attorneys be forced to watch me do my makeup every day. But yeah, I am trying to make amends. I am trying to take accountability for my actions and admit where I was wrong and make up for the harm that I contributed to. However, at the same time, I hope people understand the immense sacrifice and risk that I'm taking and what amends that is in itself. Yeah. So if you take anything from this, just know that whatever you try to do, I'm going to yap about it loudly, because there's a reason so many people wanted me to shut the fuck up. One of my favorite quotes goes a little something like this. Those who escape hell, however, never talk about it, and nothing much else seems to bother them after that. My most notable detractors haven't ever stood up to power a day in their life. In fact, they did everything to get closer to it. I think when you go through things in life that are difficult, in the moment, it doesn't make sense. And we have a tendency to say, well, why me, God? Why is this happening to me? And then later in life, you realize exactly why you went through those times and those struggles and those battles that you thought you couldn't handle earlier in life. And it's so that you can fight one that's more important. And just make sure that when it is presented to you to fight those battles, that you say yes. If I have any message for people, it's don't let the suffering that God gifted you with be in vain, okay? Everything that happens, I truly believe, happens for a reason, and so that you are fortified for a stronger battle. And part of the reason I'm not scared is because I know the type of person and the type of mom I am. And I know no matter how many PIs they have on me, you're not gonna find much. Except perhaps how much I fucking hate you. And perhaps that's why MAGA's so degenerate and they get you in these situations, because they always want to have something over you. But I left and you don't have shit on me. So ask yourselves why there is so much effort and resources being put into intimidating me and shutting me up, because I can assure you it's not just because I'm annoying. And for those asking, I finished my senior thesis and I get to defend it tomorrow. TTFN.